Hey, you beautiful people out there in the internet world. Sharatia Banks here, live and living color, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Per my last video, I did a self-care type glow up transformation type video, and in that video you saw I did my lashes. The first video that I have up with my individual lashes, I also put it on the waterline. I'm getting a lot of don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Shut the fuck, shut. Oh, so I did a video that's all about like how I maintain my lashes. So that's washing, refills, and I answered a lot of your questions. The alternative way to put it underneath versus like putting it on the waterline. And maybe, I don't know, maybe just don't know that I have a separate video for that. But because it's not necessarily dedicated and geared to showing you how I do it on the lashes underneath, I thought this was a perfect opportunity to show you guys how I do it. That way you can actually save this video to your catalog, and it can also make those lash technicians happy. Now without further ado, cue intro.
First things first on the realest, you want to make sure your face and your lashes are clean. I like to use my Ultra Gentle Daily Cleanser by Neutrogena. It's good for my very sensitive and dry skin, and it also gets my lashes very clean. That's the whole point of me washing my lashes before doing this, because you don't want to cause any type of infection, okay? Your girl is big on that. After washing my face, I like to go on and dry my lashes. Typically, I like to do and map my eyebrows before doing my lashes, but they're growing quite nicely. So I'm going to let them bad boys grow out a little bit, give me very much werewolf. To dry my lashes, I use my handy dandy Old Faithful desk little fan. It requires a portable charger. I like this one because it has 2 speeds, but I was at Walmart and I saw this little cute little portable one, and it just requires batteries, and it actually came with a battery. It's just an on and off thing, and I thought it was like really cute. So just for those of you who didn't have much luck finding the portable desk fan, this is a good option for you. Walmart shotties, Walmart. You're going to see me make a lot of mistakes in this video. I know a lot of you say, oh, I just make it look so easy. Nah, babe, I just make it look easy, because it's really not. I'm not going to lie to you. It takes some practice, takes some getting used to. First thing that I didn't do was, when my eyelashes were wet, I didn't go in directly and try to dry them and comb them out. My eyelashes are naturally curly, so you'll see later in the video what I mean, but it's important, as soon as your eyelashes are clean, go ahead and get your fan and dry them and brush them so that they are not clumped together. It's very important, so make sure you don't skip that step. Now, the lashes that I'll be using are the FAUX MINK individual lashes. I think these are so bomb. Like, they look so good. Normally, I use like the regular individual lashes. However, as you can see, the knot-free lashes, they're kind of spacey, and you actually have to use a lot more of those versus like the FAUX MINKs. So I really like how the FAUX MINKs turn out, and how the application is like so much easier and so much faster. Because the FAUX MINK lashes has more of a flat base, I'll be using this type of applicator, and of course, for the lash glue, I'll be using the Kiss I Envy Long Lasting Individual Adhesive Waterproof, because your girl loves to wash her lashes. We don't believe in bacteria infested lashes. That's just nasty. You're nasty. Now, with the applicator, you might want to, instead of like grabbing for the hair like you normally would, it's best to grab from the base, like so, like that. I actually like to dip my lashes in the glue. It's probably not the most sanitary, but that's how I do it. It's not supposed to be done like that, but that's how I do it. This video, like I said, I'll be showing you how I apply it to the lashes versus the waterline. And mistake number 2, you want to make sure that when you have your lash in your hand, that you hold that bit, okay? So I'll be applying to the bottom of the lash, not the waterline. Bottom of the lash, not the waterline. So when you dip the lash in the glue. A little goes a long way. Of course, you want to make sure that the glue is a little tacky, and once you place it, you want to hold it there for just a few seconds, just to make sure that it is actually where you want it to be. I take the tip of the applicator, or probably the end of the applicator, and I really push it in. When it's applied to the bottom of the lashes, it takes a little bit more force and a manipulation, because for me, my lashes are actually curly and they're unruly. So when I apply any type of lash to my natural lashes, it's kind of like, what are you doing? You don't belong here. What you doing? Hold on, wait. It's giving me some pushback. It's not as cooperative. So yeah, just like if you don't take anything else from this video, when doing this, you want to make sure that your lashes are fully like untangled. It's not crisscrossing each other. They're very just like separated. That's the best way to explain it. You want to make sure that your natural lashes are separated. And the way that you do that is when your eyelashes are wet, that you directly, as soon as possible, take that fan, take that spoolie, and brush your natural lashes and separate that bit. So let's go ahead and review. So I'm just going ahead and take a lash, and I'm going to dip the lash either in the glue bottle or the glue container, lifting my eyelid just a little bit. I'm finding my lashes and making sure that they are uncurled, and I'm just applying it to my lashes, holding there for a second, taking my fan and brushing it, making sure that it's where I want it to be. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then literally you just repeat. But as you repeat, like I said, just make sure that you brush your lashes, because as you can see, I had a very nice little clump there. But even with the clump, like, it's still applied. It's just going to be glued in a clump, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, once you apply the lash, you can hold it there, push it in. That's pretty much why I like this lash applicator. Bruh, let's pause because this looks so freaking natural. It looks like it's coming out of my freaking eyelid. Okay. Your girl, she be doing that. All right. All right. Now, typically what I like to do, instead of finishing one eye first, I go back and forth. So since I applied 6 long lashes on my other eye, on this eye, I'm going to go ahead and apply the same thing. But you see what I mean? Like, I'm brushing my lashes, but they are just like so curly and just so unruly. And it's because of the fact that I didn't dry my lashes as soon as I possibly could have. Now, the application process on this eye was a little bit more difficult than the other eye, because the lashes over here were were more unruly than the other eye was. Now, when applying lashes, because for me, my lashes were kind of, like I said, on the unruly side, I had to do more work, really pushing that lash onto my lashes and making sure that it actually stays. Now, there will be times, even for me, where if I apply a lash and I don't like the way that it looks, it's okay to do it over. And when you do it over, you just want to make sure that you don't wait until it's like dry to do it. So you see how I apply it? I'm just going to go ahead and take that bad boy off because I don't like the way that it was placed. That's really going to mess up the aesthetic. And if you have to redo a lash, make sure that you brush out the glue, because some of the glue has been applied to your natural lashes. So you want to make sure you brush it before applying it again. And as you can see, I applied it again, and that looks a lot better, a whole lot better. I love a wispy, natural, like ombre gradients. Like, I love a blended, nicely mixed lash. So after I go in with my long, I then take the medium and apply that, just so it makes like this natural, like little wispy look. After applying like a couple of the mediums in the middle, I went on ahead and grabbed a couple of the shorts and applied them to the inner corner of the eye. And the reason being is because, like I said, I like to look very natural, very nice and wispy full look. Now, I know I may not have been showing you this, but I was actually using my fan in between each application to make sure that it dries nicely. My battery did actually die, unfortunately. But while it was charging, I went on ahead and did my left eye. Now, once it's done, I like to step back and evaluate my work of art, might I add. And in this evaluation, I look to see if there's any spots that may need to be filled, if there's like a placement that needs to be corrected, which most of the times I do my correction while I'm doing it. But if I need to add more, I just go ahead and add more after my evaluation. For instance, on my left eye, there was one spot that looked a little sparse, so I went ahead and added one medium just to make it look a little more symmetrical to the other eye. And this is the final look, guys. Everything is pretty much still the same as far as like maintenance, even though I applied it to the bottom of the lash versus my waterline. It still lasts a very long time. Now, don't hesitate to take a look at the maintenance video to see how I was able to maintain my lashes for more than a week, and what I typically do to prep and what I do after my lashes. I'll see you guys on my next video. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, but don't leave just yet. I am pretty sure you're going to enjoy these other two videos, so click it before it's too late.